Test, test. I'm trying out a new telescopic, I guess you call it selfie stick. It does a few things, so I'm gearing up for more video stuff, getting things together for podcasts coming up that I'm going to do weekly, all the things that I've talked about. Anyway, we'll see if this works, but I like it so far. A couple of quick notes on world happenings. Again, look around you. Things are on fire, but let's talk about social media. Facebook is hemorrhaging money. They've lost more money than most companies, 10 companies together. Meta is a complete flop. They were just also last week or 2 weeks ago fined the biggest election interference fine that any company's ever had. You've got Parler, which is a social media alternative to Twitter that's been around for a while. I'm on it, on the rise. Kanye West just purchased it. You've got the big one, Twitter, which Elon Musk finished the purchase for last Friday. And things are changing there. And for many of us, seeing a lot of these social medias, especially Twitter, I was kicked off 2 years ago. And I was kicked off for posting alternative therapies for COVID. Anybody who looks in a bigger picture, especially with Twitter, see that it's become primarily a mouthpiece for the far left. And you go against anything they are trying to agendicize, such as, you know, the Green New Deal and the COVID narrative and all that. You say anything against that, they take you off. Anyway, but we've got him doing that. You've got Truth Social, which is President Trump's social media, climbing. You've got Rumble, which is another, basically a YouTube alternative. I've used Rumble for a few years now. YouTube's starting to be more and more censorship, just like Twitter was, so people are jumping onto Rumble. Rumble's stock is going up. People are joining it like crazy. So I'm trying to say all these things are happening at once. It's not a coincidence. And now you've got Netanyahu, who just won popular vote in Israel, and you've got Bolsonaro down in Brazil, who supposedly lost, even though he has the majority of the people behind him, and they're protesting in the streets now. That's not over. It's just getting started. So keep an eye on Brazil and the election process down there. A lot coming out. It really mirrors what happened here in 2020, and I wonder if they're connected. We'll see. You've got Durham. My point being is, open your eyes. I say this a lot. All this is not coincidental. Things are happening at once. It's helping to wake people up and see what the real shenanigans that have been going on. It's coming out more and more and more. So those things that I touched on, you can go down the rabbit holes on any of those and do the research, which I say all the time, on your own, and find out a multitude of things. The mainstream media is flat out resorting to lying now. They're not even trying to cover their tracks. They're desperate because they're going to get caught as well. And I'm talking all sides of the mainstream media. We've got our own midterm elections coming up, and even the far left, because I read everything too, even the far left trades and news organizations, which are basically mainstream media, are starting to concede that it's probably going to be a bloodbath. We've got a lot of change ahead. So just keep informed and know that there's a lot of change coming ahead, and it's going to be good in the long run. So anyway, I'll talk to you soon.